The abuser is always kind to outsiders, and they will make you look stupid when you complain of what they did to you. I was just now on Facebook and read that, and I felt the need to make this small video to voice my opinion on it. It's a true statement. It is a true statement, okay? Um, an abuser is a coward, for one. They have low self esteem, for two. They don't like themselves, for three. And why do I say that? Because you have to have those three things going on in your own life for you to want to abuse somebody, right? There is no way you can get into a relationship with someone and then you turn around and you abuse that person and you feel like it's okay. No, there has to be something happening in your own little world for you to want to um, abuse a person. And there's so many forms of abuse. There's physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, psychologically abuse. I mean, abuse comes in all different forms, okay? Is just my point. Okay. And a lot of people who are abused in the shadows. You know, an abuser, he looks for private places. So it can be in your home. A lot of abuse happens in the home where you have that private space where nobody's able to see what they're doing and hear what they're doing to you. So that's where a lot of abuse happens. Okay. Um, but to go back to that statement, they are the nicest person to the outsider. That means that when they're outside with other people, they are so nice. They, in other words, they are pretenders. You know what I mean? They're extremely nice to the outside world, but behind closed doors, they're your nightmare. Okay, they are your nightmare. And the next part of the sentence, it says, they will make others they will make you look stupid when you complain to others of what they did to you. Okay, so the next setting is that they're nicest to the outsiders because you're not in their private space to see what they're doing to that person. But when you get around people whom that you're friends with, and people whom you probably have shared what you're going through with, when that person, your abuser, gets around those people, then they will make other people believe that, they will make other people question whether or not the things that you, the person who is abused, question whether or not you're telling the truth, because then they become so overly nice to you, even you yourself is shocked by their behavior. So, my thing is this: when you meet somebody or when you get into a relationship with somebody, because remember, the first part of the relationship is like a honeymoon phase, is like a whole marriage honeymoon all wrapped up in one, right? But don't ignore the red flags, okay? Because you will spot red flags earlier on in the relationship, which in specifically talking about women, a lot of us women tend to ignore these things and we'll tend to want to fix things, even when things have gone so wrong and you're trying to make things work because you're in this relationship for the long haul. So you want to give your whole 110%. You want to fix things, because that's the nature of a female, right? We want to fix things. We have this motherly instinct about us where we just want to fix things, right? So we get into mom mode of trying to fix things, not knowing that we're not no psychologists, or who we're not a professional. So we don't know the do's and the don'ts of how to really help that person with that inner problem that they're having, because it is an internal problem that that abuser is having. It's something that's going on within their mind, their head, their body, that they need professional help with, that we all feel like we can help that person. We cannot fix that person. Okay, so don't ignore those red flags, okay, because those red flags become reality. So that's just my little 2 cents on that, and I needed to say that, okay? So, ladies, let me know, or men, or anybody, let me know what your thoughts are. I know that my thoughts may not be what your may not be your thoughts, but if you have any thoughts, any suggestions, any opinions, feel free to jot it down in the comments section, and let's have a discussion, okay? Because and to make things clear, this is not just about a man and a woman, because we do have gay couples who go through the same or have same issues, okay? Because we're all people, right? So, everybody goes through these as well. But if you are someone who finds yourself in an abusive relationship, seek help. If you cannot seek help, if you cannot get the help that you need, make sure that you're not making yourself available for that person to abuse you. You understand? Remove yourself from the situation. If you can't help the person, which I would suspect that you can't, then you remove yourself before something bad really happens. Because a lot of times, guys, a lot of bad things comes out, bad happens in a relationship, and that comes because we are still, we haven't removed ourselves from that environment that has become toxic. So don't stay in a relationship where it becomes so toxic that you then turn out to be an abuser as well. Okay? That you turn out to be an abuser as well. Okay? Because a lot of times, because we're so hurt and we're so frustrated, we don't know what to do. We don't know where to turn. The same behavior that our abuser is throwing at us, we tend to adapt by by taking on that role of the abuser and start doing the same thing to our abuser, feeling like, okay, if we do the same thing back to them, then maybe they will stop doing it. No, it's not going to stop. What it's going to do is going to make you as well an abuser, okay? Going to make you an abuser as well, and that's not going to be of any help to you. It's just going to make you start getting ugly, and when I say ugly, ugly from the inside in your behavior, okay? So you don't want that to happen, because then it's going to overflow to other family members. So never you do that, okay? So I don't know who I'm talking to, maybe my own damn self. But for whatever it's worth, guys, I hope somebody's listening. And if you have an opinion, put it in the comments section. Until next time, peace out.